Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada.
सही बोल।
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada.
सही बोल। हरे कृष्णा।
Krishna Prabhu.
सही बोल। Just a minute, huh?
After a long trip,
Yeah, after some time, but we could not go to the Union Island. I'm supposed to be there with Prabhu, but we could not go. Went all the way and came back empty-handed.
So did you go
It's
there?
just tough, man. No, they say, to go to Reunion Island, they're kind of a voucher is required from agency. It's called voyage voucher. And that is easy. It is not difficult to get. It's anybody can get that, but they need about some 10 days time to apply for it, and it is not very prominently mentioned. So it is mentioned inside the website, but always they say no visa, no visa. They are showing very big.
Yes, Prabhu.
So when they say no visa, and then we thought just no visa. That's it. No, like we did not know there is something called, because I don't even know there is something called and also recently, before 3 months only, they made it very strict. Before that, at least you can stay in your friends, and all the things were there.
Pora, எடுத்துன்னு போறோமா?
And also actually there is
Not used to what?
who is there?
I think Siddharth Prabhu. So Siddharth Prabhu, can you kindly mute? Actually, you are
Yes,
unmuted right
Prabhu.
now. So,
Who is Tamil? Huh? Okay. Okay.
yeah, he's
His
Tamil. Yeah,
voice is his voice is quite similar to Shamgoindra voice.
yeah. I was about to say that. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I thought
speak Tamil same
Shamgoindra
way.
is here. Who is speaking? Okay. So, and there was a ferry service. Actually, yeah, correct. First thing is actually no voucher. So then the airport officer said that it's okay, you can go, and Prabhuji can go first. You go and apply, let them apply, and 24 hours you can get. And there is no flight tomorrow. Then the day after tomorrow, it's one day after there's a flight, you can catch the flight. Then we said okay. Then we came, and then next day morning, the Matajis and they went to the agency, and agent said that the process will take 5 days time. Because before it was 24 hours, but just 2 months back they changed the rule. So it takes minimum 5 days time. And then they said that it's okay, and also they said you cannot stay in a house, you have to stay in a hotel. It's a compulsory rule. And then, but the Mataji, they agreed. She said, Mary Mataji said, okay, no, we can book the hotel for you, 14th. Then you can come on 14th. And he said, okay, 14th we'll go. Then after that, the agent said that after 14th there is no flight ticket available.
Yes.
There, there is no flights until 26th of January, because there is only one flight a day. From Mauritius to the Union, there is only one flight available. Then she said that there is no flight available. Then there is a ferry service. It was there, ferry. Then we thought, never mind, we'll take the ferry and go. Even if it is difficult, it's okay. We'll take the ferry and go on 14th. And they said that just before 2 months, the ferry service got stopped.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
It's like a maze, Any direction you go, you got blocked, Then they said that they cannot go. And we thought, can we go from other countries, like, not from Mauritius? Is there a way that we can come from other countries? The all glories to our Indian passport,
Yes, Prabhu.
It is it's like useless paper. Then we found out that we can use the Indian passport if there is no water in the toilet. At that time we can use as a toilet paper. There is no other use more than that with the Indian passport.
Yes.
Then I got so much angry. Then I thought, okay, never mind. Let me throw away Indian passport and I'll get Malaysian passport. I just tried the process in Malaysian passport. I mean, of course, I don't want to go Malaysia. I thought just the passport I will change because my wife is Malaysian. No, I thought I'll give up the Indian passport and go for the Malaysian passport because we are married more than 10 years. Because Malaysian passport is powerful. We can travel to about 140 countries. Or, sorry, 170 kind of countries we can go without visa. For Singapore, 187 countries you can go. Huh? This, not 187. It was 187. Say 195 countries. Then I thought, okay. Then what the website says is that you should be staying in Malaysia for 10 years.
Mm.
Then you can apply for a passport. Then I said, okay, never mind. Oh, nothing was. I just got fed up, and then me and Prabhu was simply scolding. I mean, like scolding us because Prabhu also very very careful, and he checked everything very carefully. Even I also asked so many questions, like before I do something. I mean, we both were thinking that how did we miss this? You know, we were just upset on us only. I was just upset on myself. He was upset on himself. How did we miss this? Uh, because the no visa, the thing that actually simply bewildered us. We did not even check because I was very busy with the construction and Prabhu was there, and then I was so busy with that, and he is also busy with so many works because Prabhu was traveling and no devotees were there, and he was also very busy with all those things. So somehow or other we did not check. The whole thing was complete mess. This complete yatra. Oh my God, just wasted some money. Hmm. Anyway, then I was just thought when I will come back here. I just wanted to come here.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Then actually there was a flight available on the next day because Bhatita Pawan Prabhu said that you want to because Prabhu told them to start ISK in Bombay. And Bhatita Pawan Prabhu say, yeah, Prabhu, we can start a good place. And of course there are a lot of people to support and all those things. He was very fired up. Of course, it's not easy. It's not very easy, but he was very fired up. Then I said, okay, now man. Then me and Satyajit Prabhu thought that, okay, this people really want to do, but they cannot do. It's very difficult. So let us stay here until 22nd. We'll stay here and then we'll help them develop the place and money and manpower and all. We'll try to develop somewhat. We both can stay and then we can help. Then we can come back. Then I saw there's a flight ticket available on 2 days back. Then I thought, never mind, let's not book this ticket. Let's stay here. Then the same day night, both of them they are coming to me and they're telling that Prabhu, it's very difficult. We cannot do. We need more training to do this. Of course, they need training. It's not easy. Pyarimo Prabhu and Patita Prabhu said, "Oh, we need more time, Prabhu. Yeah. Pyarimo Prabhu said, Prabhu, I'm only 15 days brahmachari in temple. 15 days, 15 days brahmachari has to start a temple. How is it possible? the, the so-called vice president of IS came Bombay with the 15 days experience. So he was kind of, both of them were kind of, like they're crying, Prabhu, we need more time. And then I called Prabhu next day. Prabhu, they say they want some more time. Then Prabhu was shouting, what do you think? What they want time? No, it's my order. Ask them to open now. Ask them to open now. They want to preach at the priest. At least ask them to go home. If they want to start, if they want to do, they have to do. It's my order. They have to do. Then automatically they'll pick up. Then Prabhu said, you did not preach in Pondicherry. You were alone, right? You went alone. You did not start. I did not start in Singapore alone. They also can start. Then I cannot talk to Prabhu. I say, yes, Prabhu, correct. Okay. I will tell them. Then of course, I did not tell them. They'll be very upset. They'll be. Prabhu said, ask them to go home. If I tell them, they will upset. Then I told Tatari Prabhu, no, Prabhu, you see, this is the reality. They're very much, they're very much worried about this thing. They were looking pale. They are looking pale. They don't know what to do. It's a very difficult place, very expensive. To start center there, the apartment, the flat that we were staying, it's only 2 BHK, the hall and a small kitchen, and a master room with a toilet, another room with a common toilet. That the rental is 60,000 rupees. 60,000. 60,000 means it's about 900,000 Singapore dollars. Sorry, 900, huh? 900 Singapore dollars, yeah. Close to 950, 900 Singapore dollars per month. And after that, they have to look a place for a center, and then, it will be at least $2,000 they need a month to start with.
Yes.
And they both are alone. They have to do that fundraising, they have to cook, and then they have to preach, and they have to manage. And Tatri Prabhu spoke to Sundar Gopal Prabhu for 1 hour, and then slowly convinced. And Prabhu got upset. Okay, now man, if they cannot do means what to do? Just ask them to close down and come. Prabhu was upset. Then of course, we are not completely closing down. We're just postponing. Let us see. After we develop Pondicherry, if we have money, something we can do later. Later on, we can do that. Potency is there. A good place to preach, Bombay. Then I went to that agency to book ticket, and flight tickets not available to Pondicherry. The same flight got double price. Then the flight was available only today, 3 days back. Then I was telling them, see, if you could have told me 1 day before, I could have booked the flight and came to Pondicherry before 2 days. So only today morning the flight was there. And I booked the ticket to Pondicherry. Then I went to the airport today. 6 o'clock is the flight. I went 3 o'clock itself. 3 hours before I went to the airport. I did not sleep yesterday whole night because very odd time, I was very upset. I mean, like even Padita Pondrabu was cleaning the whole house and then he was very tired. So I was worried that I oversleep. I did not sleep the whole night. So I was awake until 12 o'clock. Then I went to take bath and get ready, and then I went to the airport and everything done. I'm waiting outside the gate. Just open the gate and go into the flight. 6:05 is the flight, and then I was waiting outside the gate by 3:45. So that is another 2 hours. I was chanting some rounds. Then I feel very sleepy. Right? I'm teaching you right. Never trust a woman. So many things, but still I trusted a woman. And there was there was one Mataji sitting next to me. I told the Mataji, see Mataji, are you going the same flight? Yeah, I'm going the same flight. You're going to Bangalore? Yeah. This gate, yeah, this gate, same gate. Okay. See, I'm very, very sleepy now and I'm trying not to sleep. But if at all I sleep, just call me. When the gate opens, when you go inside and call me also. She said, no problem. I will call you. Don't worry, she said. Then okay. Still, I was not trying to sleep, but I slept. Then I opened my eyes and seeing it is 6 o'clock. The flight is 6 o'clock, and I opening and seeing the time 6 o'clock. Nobody around me, and I was quickly running because the phone also the charge was less because I put a little bit far. I had to charge my phone, and then I was sleeping here. So the phone was. They called. They called twice. They are announcing my name also, looks like. I mean, I'm just sitting in the fifth row in the gate. They could not even come and see who is this guy sitting here. Maybe this guy. They did not ask anything. I'm not sitting very far. I'm sitting there only. They did not even check, and then the flight is missed. And I thought, because that's not a one flight, connecting flight, no. I have to go to Bangalore and take another flight from Bangalore to Pondicherry, connecting flight. And then they asked me to go to the Indigo office. Then I came down and then I went to the office. Then they said that 7:30 there is a flight, there is a ticket available, you can go. And then luckily ticket was available, and 2,500 rupees I had to pay. Then the officer was relaying too much. Then finally officer, she said, okay, make the payment. Payment did not go through. There is no money in my account. There is no money in my account. The money was only 1,500 rupees was there in my account, and we needed to pay 2,500 rupees. Then I called Karthi Prabhu, he did not answer the call. Then I called Ajay Prabhu, did not answer the call. Then I called again. I pick up, he answered the call. Ajay Prabhu answered. And then I said he also don't have money in his account. I'm standing in the counter, 1.5 hours the flight is there, and Ajay Prabhu said that I also don't have money in my account. Then I said, okay, some more other you arrange. Then he said, okay. Then I called Aditya Prabhu, the Gubera, no, I called him. Then, can you send some money or not? Then immediately he sent. At the same time, he also sent money. Sham Govindra also sent. Sham Govindra sent some 2,000, he sent 2,000. Then we booked the ticket, and then they gave actually the new ticket. Then actually the time was less. I'm rushing, and then because all different directions. All different directions. So I got the ticket, and then I'm going to my gate, and just to do security check, I'm scanning my ticket. The QR code not getting scanned. The QR code not getting scanned. Then the lady said that again go to the Indigo counter. Again go to the counter. They did not print properly. Just get a seal and come back. I say, come on, what's going on? I thought I was going to miss this flight also. And I don't know whether they transferred the luggage and all those things. I'm not sure. Then I went there, and then they said, why it's not working? Did you check properly? Can you check one more time? I said, I cannot go one more time. It's very far. Just give a seal and go. And they gave a seal. And after they gave the seal, I went there, and then the policeman say, no, 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 you have to get one more ticket and come. And I was just shouting at him, you see, I have to fly now. Your guys told me to get the seal, I got the seal. He let me go inside. Then luckily the same lady was there. You see, I got the seal, is not letting me go inside. And then they let me inside. Then I went inside, and then I see so big queue, about 4 queues, and then all the queue, about 50 guys are standing there. And so big queue. Oh my God, I cleaned that. Then I came inside the inside. Then after the gate was open, then the bus was waiting. I went inside the bus. The bus gate not opening for a long time. Bus gate was closed. I mean, that is because there is a big queue to get inside the flight. So purposely it did not open. I thought, okay, something is going to happen now also. Maybe the door not working or something. Oh my God. So I just, we came to Pondicherry. I mean, only one interesting thing out of all these thing, encouraging thing is actually two devotees I met. I met them in Bangalore airport. That is actually after I come from Bombay to Bangalore. But funny thing is, I met the same two devotees in Bombay airport. And I did not know that these guys are coming to in the same flight as me. I did not talk to them. They are talking, they're standing 2 stops ahead of me. And then I was in a different place. I saw them. I did not talk to them. I just, I could have told them, I could have asked them, talked to them. Then they could have said, I'm going in the same flight. It's very easy. All things are solved. But it's my bad time. I did not talk to them, and I went to spoke to a lady. I trusted her, to call me. Oh, actually, it is someone, of course, like according to astrology, now I'm going a little tough time now. So that's working. Of course, Krishna is protecting, but mm, a very stressful but useless trip actually. Just waste of money and waste of time. I could have done something here, Pondicherry. Thank you for Aditya
So
Prabhu to help.
sorry, Prabhu.
Thank you for
For what?
joining us
Thank you, Prabhu, for
despite
giving
all
me
of
the
So
the
sorry,
opportunity,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Actually, at that time, I'm so sorry, Prabhu. I was sleeping and my phone was on what, like silent or something. I actually heard
Mm,
the what's the thing called? The vibration. I was like,
mm.
what's this vibration? And then that time I took the phone, there was no notification. Then I
Okay.
kind of, I'm so sorry, Prabhu. I
No, no,
was,
that is okay. That is perfectly understandable because the whole thing is like that only. The
yeah,
whole episode is like that only. Something was
yeah,
not going. Lucky that actually, like Krishna's mercy that Aditya attended the phone call and at least Sham Govind had some.
yeah.
I thought Sham Govind has no money in his account. Somehow or other he also got some money in his account. I was wondering, I was having 20,000 rupees before I go Bombay. All 20,000 rupees is gone. Yeah, Divya Krishna say you could have called me. His account is minus. He'll have minus, bro. No money in his
Oh
account.
Prabhu,
my God.
Okay, anyway. Thank you,
Prabhu, I
Aditya
was
Prabhu.
actually no, thank you, Prabhu, for giving me the opportunity. I was actually on my way from Chennai to Bangalore, so I was in the cab.
Uh,
That's when I got your
hmm.
call, Prabhu.
Then Aditya Prabhu said that, Prabhu, give me 10 minutes. I said, I don't know, 10 minutes. He said, then he said, Prabhu, give me 10 minutes. I got shocked. He's saying 10 minutes, I'm going to miss the flight then. Then he said, Prabhu, I had not 10 minutes. Then he said, 2 minutes. Then he said, okay, fine, at least, okay, 2 minutes he can do. I thought he cannot do. He got stuck somewhere. I thought he cannot do for 10 minutes time. And I'm standing at the counter. Luckily, he said immediately. Oh, it was a great adventure, but useless
Somebody should
adventure.
make a movie, Prabhu. Somebody should make a movie. All the hardship the devotee has to face. How to be tolerant movie. They should take perhaps.
Yes, Prabhu.
Other side, actually, even Tattva Prabhu got very much upset that because of this reunion island trip, and we wasted so much of money. So he also got a kind of guilty conscience to waste Krishna's money. So then he decided to go all the way by train from Bombay to. Yeah, Prabhu told that Tattva Prabhu that you go to Prayagraj and make arrangements. So he's supposed to go. Then he said, I don't want to go by flight and I'll go by train all the way from Bombay to Prayagraj because he want to save money. He said, I wasted so much of money. I want to go by train. But the train is 35 hours. Then he said, no, man, I'm going in that. And somehow he spoke to Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu told that you look a flight for Varanasi. The Varanasi flight was cheaper. Then I told Tattva Prabhu, okay, Prabhu, you take a taxi from Varanasi. But he booked a bus from Varanasi. He waited 5 hours for a bus, and then they got into the bus, and then the bus dropped them in a kind of a desert. There's nobody around. And then Tati Prabhu don't wear any kurta, right? Only only one chadar around the body, and it was 16 degree, 15 degree temperature. No, it was less actually. It was not 15. Yeah, 16 degree in the evening. Should be 10 degrees in the night. Whoa, and then then some police people came and then they arranged something for them to go. So they also struggled so much. They reached Varanasi by evening 5 o'clock, and they reached Prayagraj, which is 3 hours away, by next day morning 4:40. So the distance that they are supposed to cover by 3 hours time, and they covered by 12 hours time. Some tough time, for the devotees. A great adventure, and everybody will think that Prahlad nicely enjoyed the winter comeback holiday. Huh?
It's like
Okay, okay. Then I thought at least I can meet you guys, and it'll be good. Last week I could not talk. We could not spend time last week. Hmm.
That also became problem, bro. I assumed, I thought, and I did not arrange
Uh,
properly. So I think it's going
it's
on.
okay, no problem. Yeah, but one good thing is actually the two devotees. I met them, and actually in Bangalore airport. Then I said, Hare Krishna. Yeah, I said, yeah, I saw you in Bombay. They said, yeah, I also saw you in Bombay. I don't know. I did not know that you're coming in this flight. And then they're asking me, Pondicherry got ISKCON. I said, yeah, we have a temple there. We are building the temple and all those things. I didn't say initially, when they say ISKCON, I say yes. First, I say ISKCON, yes. Because we have real ISKCON. Then I was telling that. Then the conversation came about HKM because they're asking how they got some contacts. Then I told us, so HKM devotee in Jaipur, oh HKM, Madhupati Prabhu. Then they didn't have a good impression of Madhupati Prabhu. They said, yeah, the people are fighting, they are not united, they are fighting, no unity. I thought he was talking. Then I said, see, we are also Ritvik only. We are ISKM. Oh, ISKM. Then he told another one more devotee with him. He said, ISKM is also Ritvik people, but they are actually, like very hard devotees, they are very straightforward. They don't believe in the soft preaching. They are just straightforward. They preach. They it's a kind of he was criticizing, but this criticism is actually a credit.
Yes, Prabhu. When you brought
He was
that,
saying,
I thought it was like he's saying something good. Then later I realized it's criticism.
then they also said that I also listen to ISKM when I want some straightforward preaching, when I wanted some hard preaching. I also listen to ISKM lectures when I want this. I, I said, wow, that's nice. And then they came to the temple with me, and then they took some prasadam. They got very much inspired with all the brahmacharis, the attitude they saw. Then they thought, yo, you trained the brahmacharis very nice. They are very good devotees, hardworking. And then he was appreciating the temple also. You saw very beautiful, very. He said that very well constructed. The quality of construction is very nice. So I was appreciating. So that's a whole thing about. There's actually when I was a child, there were in that newspapers there will be one cartoon size called Sindhubad. You know, that Sindhubad. Sindhubad actually, he has all these traveling adventures. He
Yes,
always travel
Prabhu.
from that one country to another country. He always travel by ship. Yeah, and that story is like that. We also got some adventures in this trip. Everything was a failure, utter failure. My God. Only thing Nashima was protecting and all the while. Okay. Kedarani Prabhu is here. Aditya Prabhu. Yeah, if you want to make a movie out of this, you can make only comedy movie. It's a full joke.
That's true.
It's a joke movie.
Ooh, the way that you're
Okay.
describing the airport, it sounded like the Philippines immigration. They
Uh,
change like every week.
uh. Yeah. Before, I forgot to tell you. While going itself, it started in Pondicherry. Where is the water bottle? Someone can get some more water. I think it's 1 week before water, right? Just change it. Actually, going itself started. Um, we were packing and cleaning everything. Yeah, the packing, huh? Yeah, and packing and cleaning, I was very busy. And then it was quite late. So we were rushing. So by bike, so me and Devadatta Prabhu, and I was riding. So then I got a call from Shyam Govind Prabhu that flight is delayed. Flight is delayed by 30 minutes. Huh? 40 minutes. Flight got delayed 40 minutes. Uh, then I thought, okay, good, we have time now. And I was also very much tired. Then I told Devadatta Prabhu, okay, Prabhu, you come to my house. We'll go and sit some 20 minutes. We'll sit. And then, like I'm very tired. Then he said, okay. Then we went home and they were sitting for some time. Um, then I said, okay, let's start. Then already it was late, but I took some rest. And then again we started to the airport, and then the security officer they're saying, come on, it's late. Go inside fast. I said, hey, come on, so much time is there. He said 5:40 only train flight no. Then they said, no, it's not delay on time. Then he said, I got a SMS. The delay got cancelled. I thought they said that the delay message, is no more. Now the flight is on time. I said, "What are you joking or something? You sent a message saying that flight is 40 minutes late. I got a SMS from Indigo website. Yeah, we sent it, but now it is changed. The flight is on time." Then they said, "Still no problem. When time is there, you can take the flight." Then I asked the officer. Then I asked the officer, "Okay, at least now we have time. What if I didn't have time? What if I trusted a message and came another 30 minutes late? What you could have done?" Sir, flight will not go without you, sir. We could have called you on. I mean, they're talking like, they're taking some bus or something. Then I asked them, I mean, like, how you can do that? Then the officer say that, expect the unexpected. This is Pondicherry Airport. Expect the unexpected is Pondicherry Airport.
Only 2 flights a day.
Yeah. There's only 2 flights a day, one flight to Bombay, sorry, one flight to Hyderabad, one flight to Bangalore. Only 2 flights a day. There only Krishna showed the symptom, how the tour is going to be, how the trip is going to be. Oh, I mean, this is the first time I told the guy, this is the first time in my life I'm seeing the delay got cancelled. And they didn't send any message about cancelling. They didn't send a second message saying that, okay, the flight is on time. I don't get any message like that. Then they made some compromise. The 5:10 supposed to be the flight, and it got delayed to 5:45. Then they started the flight by 5:25. So it took average time in between. The whole thing was full of chaos. My God. Someone asking, got an SK Mumbai, what should I do? Yeah, you can give Patitapon to number.
Yes, bro.
It's not officially started, but they have WhatsApp group now. Yeah. Oh. So we have Madhav Prabhu here. Hare Krishna, Madhav Prabhu, Dhanavad
बिल्कुल
Pranam, Jai Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Madhav Prabhu.
Ni
हरे
bol.
कृष्णा प्रभु धन प्रणाम जय प्रभुपाद
How are you doing?
Oh, we are. Yeah, we make some preparations, working on this trustee and everything. Yeah, but today I make a little break because I am complete finished with my body. So much bicycling and working and traveling and preaching. So
Good. I was just explaining about my adventurous trip.
yeah, I
I
saw.
was supposed to. You saw
So you have a lot
the
of fun,
whole
huh?
thing. Yeah, now it looks like a fun, but while going through, it was very terrible. It was very terrific, actually. It was not easy. I was worried, like maybe the flight, if I change, what if they charge? First of all, what if there is no flight? They have so much luggage, and then maybe even they need to take a train. Then other thing is actually the room. When me and Tattva Prabhu was supposed to go to Union Island, The devotees are supposed to vacate that flat the next day, and there is no permit to stay in that place. So when we go back by missing the flight, we had no place to stay. They were thinking where we are going to stay. Luckily, they extended the trip for another 2-3 days time. And today morning also, Padita Pawan is vacating the room. What if there is no flight? If I go, where I will go, and when will be the train? I was wondering. Like Krishna's mercy, there was some flight available and not so expensive. Only 2,500 rupees we had to pay. Still, it is big money, but it's not so bad. Like I thought, we had to pay the whole money or something. I has to pay 2,500 rupees. Hmm. Okay, nice seeing all of you. So Manu Prabhu is here, Sami Prabhu is here, Madhav Prabhu, Aditya, Ajay Prabhu, Amit Prabhu, Ananda Krishna, Devadatta Prabhu, Divya Krishna Prabhu, Dharani Prabhu, Drona Prabhu, Karti, and Debohang, Nityanandan, Siddharth. Oh, Srikant Prabhu is here, Subhuti Prabhu, Varun Prabhu is there, Vivek. So Hare Krishna to everybody. Srikant Prabhu, you are there?
Hare
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Another Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Dalavat Pranam, Jai Prabhupada. How are you?
By the mercy of Prabhupada, I'm good, Prabhu. Sorry to hear about your horrible experience, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Krishna's plan, we have to go through this. And all the thing, we are just worried that we could not help Sundar Gopal Prabhu in this preaching because the people in Reunion Island, they don't know anything practically, even though they like to preach and all, but practically they need training. They don't know how to cook, they don't know how to play mridanga, and Prabhu is 70 years old, and then now he's teaching them how to cook. He's teaching them how to buy the groceries. So Prabhu was telling them, I'm teaching them how to cook. So Prabhu was
Yes,
going the first day, he was going to grocery store and buying vegetables for them. So it is practically,
It's like
it's very
Prabhupada
hard for
in
him.
New York.
Yeah. Prabhu told the same thing.
Yes, Prabhu.
Just teaching them how to tie the dhoti. They don't know properly, tie the dhoti also. Because by right, it should be myself doing it. That's why the plan of me going there initially. Then Prabhu said, let's go together, and the whole thing got disturbed. Can you on this light? And off that one, on this light. Okay, so anybody want to ask anything or you want to say something? Close the window. Mosquitoes will come. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Prabhu,
I want to ask something.
Das ist meine
Yeah, who is
Schwester.
this?
Wer ist aus Finnland?
Amit, Prabhu.
Hey, what
Amit.
happened to you for a long time? You see, for many months.
Yes, Prabhu.
How are you doing?
Prabhu, actually, yeah, I'm doing fine.
It's not.
Actually, 1 month holiday was there in December, so I was at home. So, like in some situations arise that I can't do, like joining my daily reading sessions and daily Istagoshti. I was doing my rounds. I was reading and I was listening.
Hmm.
Yeah, Prabhu. So I again
Okay.
resumed. I came back to college.
Hmm.
Prabhu, I want to discuss on something which, if have you heard of AHL Forum?
What is that?
Like, it is AHL Forum. It is of something Akshay Patra.
Akshay Patra, Yeah.
So, Prabhu, actually, they are having regular Saturday sessions. I was before,
Hmm.
like I must say, in the end of August, like when Radha Ashmi was there, no? Then I started to know about them. So I was just chanting and reading. I was having no offline association, so I thought it would be better. So I started going there, and like they were telling something different, and also like Siddharth Prabhu also told that they are not fully following us. So I should not go there, and I just should follow ISKM and do my daily sadhana and japa. So,
Hmm.
and Prabhu, they also told I was applying Tilak. So they told me you should not apply Tilak if you are having less grades in college or you are having
Huh?
some like environment
Le-
which is criticizing.
Less
So
grade in
I'm
college.
not sure.
You saying you cannot put Tilak if they are less grade in college?
Yeah, if you're having less grades, so I'm having some less CGPA. So I told him that I'm having 5.5 CGPA and this. So yeah, sure, you should not
Are you
apply
sure or
Tilak
not? Are you
because
sure they said like
they
that?
will think downgrading to organization like this. They were telling.
You mean Akshay Patra say if you have less grade, don't put Tilak, is it? Are you sure or not? Are you sure?
Prabhu,
Are you
what
sure they
Prabhu?
said that?
Yeah, they said this. They said this that you should not apply because teachers or other people would think that he is just doing Hare Krishna and he is not studying, and like it this will demoralize like Hare Krishna movement or Sankirtan movement, and this thing is he was telling like of AHL
He is a
and
neophyte, the one who you are talking to you. He should be a very new bhakta or something. Nobody will preach like
Prabhu.
that. Nobody will teach like that. Maybe he's a new bhakta. He don't know anything.
It doesn't seem so, Prabhu. I don't know. I don't know them. So that's why I'm asking you that should
Yeah,
I
it's
go
not.
there or not? Weekend programs.
Don't go there. That's what already the devotees told you, right? Don't go there. Why you want to go there?
Okay, Prabhu. Just for
Don't.
offline, Prabhu, I was going and for prasadam, so I should not go.
Yeah, don't go there.
Okay,
Don't
Prabhu.
go. Hmm?
And
It's
Prabhu,
not.
right now I'm yes, Prabhu.
It's not good. You don't go there.
Okay, Prabhu, sure. I'll not go.
Yeah.
And Prabhu, I'm thinking sometimes that I'm just doing chanting and
Hmm.
hearing of classes and
Hmm.
that reading of books. These three things, and fourth thing is I'm associating regularly. So this thing is okay, and what more things I have to do in bhakti
That's
so
it.
to
That's it.
make
You
it
chant and
perfect.
then you hear and then you take prasadam. And if you pour, it's good if you can cook and take prasadam. You cannot
Oh,
cook there.
prasadam is actually I'm just having a water heater, but prasadam it is not actually no, right now I'm not eating Prabhu because in my mess I'm eating and that is also with onion and garlic. Like one more mess I have which is of no which is no onion garlic, but I have to apply and it's very cumbersome process.
Yeah, you
So
apply for
I'm
that.
doing that. I'm doing
Apply
that,
for
Prabhu.
that.
I'm like yeah,
Until
that
then
thing I
you wait.
can do.
Mm.
Yes, Prabhu.
Until then you wait,
So
and
Prabhu,
then you chant
yeah,
16 rounds and hear and read, and then you carry on with your education also.
yes,
Okay.
Prabhu.
Mm.
And
Do
Prabhu,
good.
I've heard of so many things like preaching and book distribution and service. So these things,
Yeah, you can take the books from the temple and then you can distribute among your friends, or you can just go outside on the weekends and distribute if you have time. If you don't have time, then leave it. It's okay. If you don't
okay,
have time,
Prabhu.
leave it. If you have time, you just take some books.
Prabhu,
Talk to God.
I think I can do some online service, like Siddharth Prabhu told me. So I'll try
Yeah,
that. Like
yeah.
writing answers in Quora by just copy pasting our from Vani course. He said something like just
Try
Prabhupada
to
quotes,
learn. Try to learn editing lah. Now we need a lot of editors. We need
editing,
so many
like video
editors.
editing.
Video editing. We need so many editors. A lot of work is there for editors. Website
Okay, Prabhu,
management,
I'll try.
editing, and then so many services are there. If
Okay,
possible, you can
Prabhu.
learn that. Do
Yes,
what
Prabhu, I'll
service
try.
you can do? You talk to Karthi Prabhu, Sham Govind Prabhu, Ajay Prabhu. They will guide you how you can help. What service you can do
Yes,
online. Do what
yeah,
is
Prabhu.
possible for you. That's it. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Prabhu, one last thing regarding like regarding my education and further this that I'm not interested into this much preparing for my placements like on-campus placements, and I'm thinking to prepare for governments because it would be like I'll get little more time and like job will be secure in there, what I've heard of. So can you say something regarding this, like in government exams, which And
Only
like
secure
which
Krishna's lotus feet.
which
There's
thing would be
nothing else
better?
secure. Only
What, bro?
Krishna's feet. Only Krishna's feet is secure place in this world.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing else is secure. There is no
Yes,
such
bro.
thing called this is secure, that is secure. Nothing is secure.
Nothing
But
is
of course,
secure.
you have to do something to maintain your body. So
Yeah,
you
bro.
do what
For
is
that.
comfortable for you, whether government job, private job, whatever. Whichever is comfortable
Yeah.
for you, you do.
So I'm asking regard why, because so there are so many government posts and exams. So
Hmm.
which kind of a job I should join so that I can get time for my devotional service and also for family, and yeah, like main thing is devotional
Whatever
service.
convenient for you, you can do
Do you
that.
know?
Anything is okay, This are all you decide yourself. Everybody is
Okay,
different,
Prabhu.
Whatever convenient for you, do that. The whole thing is actually you should be able to wake up in the morning, and you
Yeah.
find a job that allows you to wake up in the morning.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, as long as you wake
Yes,
up in
Prabhu.
the
Morning
morning.
program is very important. Morning or daily sadhana in morning.
Yeah, like that you choose a job.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Prabhu. Done.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? Anybody want to ask anything? Dilip is asking, what did you learn from this adventure? Lebohang Prabhu, can you mute your mic? It's echoing. It's echoing. Yeah. Yeah, and the answer was given by Karthi Prabhu. That's right. Another thing is actually, sometime you cannot do anything. It's called three kind of miseries, right? Adhyatmik, Adi Baudik, Adi Devik. So, what you can do with the three main kind of miseries when it comes, sometime you have to just cross your hands and stand. Nothing else we can do. In this case, we tried so many options, but nothing was working. But at this kind of time, we have to. I was while we were coming back. Um, Me and Datoy Prabhu, we are just remembering the verse from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse number, is it 56? Dukeshu Anudvignamana. 256 or 260? I think 260, yeah? Yeah, we were just discussing that thing. Because Tattvik Prabhu, despite of all these calamities, he was not disturbed, So he was just answering to some other question, ISKM discussion. He was answering some other question. I was not this one, not this one. So actually, I was just telling, see, Prabhu, you are not disturbed with this kind of calamities. Then next one, not this one. Fine, fine. What was? Verse number? 56. Then I was just telling him, go to that, click that, go inside. Dukeshu anudvikna manaha, sukeshu vigadasprakha. Vitaraha Bayakroda Siddhadir Muni Ruchete. So I was telling this verse Tattva Prabhu, how he is not disturbed with all this kind of. I was very much disturbed. I was disturbed means I was very much worried about it. What is happening? Because we could not go despite of all these attempts. And then, yeah, you see here, when the three more miseries, Dukkeshu, when it comes, Anudvikna Mana. Anudvikna Mana means you should not be disturbed. Sukeshu Vigadasprakaha. And when the happiness comes, you should not be so much enjoying that. And Vitaraga Bhayakroda Stitati Munihi. So we should be freed from all this, raga, attachment and fear and anger. And Stitati, he means fixed intelligence, fixed mind. And then he is called as Muni. So one who is not disturbed in mind, even amidst of threefold miseries or elated when there is happiness, and who is free from attachment, fear and anger, this is called stage of steady mind. So I was just thinking that we have a long way to go to reach this platform. Only this verse came to my mind, and I was telling Tattva Prabhu, you are like this. I was just telling him. Yeah, when the problem comes in life, sometimes you can't do anything, You have to be quiet. Yeah, you apply tilak. You should always put tilak. Amit Prabhu, you put tilak. Okay.
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, is the difference between knowledge received through the disciplic succession, transcend knowledge, and spiritual knowledge? What is the question? Can you ask your question clearly, Shrikant Prabhu?
No, Prabhu. Somewhere I saw that spiritual knowledge is greater than transcendental knowledge, and that is greater than knowledge received through disciplic succession. So I wanted to know whether there is a difference or all the same.
What is transcend knowledge?
Anything that is non-material.
Is it not? Is it not spiritual?
Yes, Prabhu. That is what I didn't understand. Like in one of
So
the
same. Spiritual and transcendental is different. Same.
same.
Not different. But only thing is there are two. One is aroha baddha. One is aroha baddha. Aroha baddha means going from down to up. Aroha baddha means from coming up to down, top to down. The top to down is called sampradaya. The down top is actually called as, like you are trying to use intelligence to understand.
Speculation. Yes, Prabhu.
Speculation, speculative knowledge, propositive, speculative knowledge. The speculative knowledge is initially material. After many lives, maybe you can come to the platform of understanding who is Brahman, who is God, and then who is Brahmajyoti, who is Paramatma, who is Bhagavan. After many, many lives, you can come to the stage. Then it is answer knowledge. Initially, it is not material platform only. All the Siddhas, Siddha Purusha, everybody in material platform only. They are thinking how to become smaller than the smaller, bigger than the biggest, heavier than the heaviest, lighter than the lightest. They are still trying to be material platform. Otherwise, they'll become big philosopher, and then they're trying to save the sand, save the soil, save the water, and then save this, save that. They are only in that kind of. They talk how to protect the nature, Mother Nature. Clear.
Yes, Prabhu.
So it is same, not different. Yeah. So otherwise, how is everything? You're happy that Nimai Prabhu came to Canada?
Yes, Prabhu. Very happy. I'm eagerly looking forward to meeting you.
How far is it from your place?
It's around 5 hours car drive, Prabhu, from here.
5 hours. Okay, not very far.
Yes,
Still,
Prabhu.
at least you can go once in a month or once in 2-3 months. At least you can go and meet.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Was Vyasadeva present when Krishna descended in the material world as Devaki's son? Of course, Vyasadeva was present before the Pandus also. Vyasadeva is actually always, he is there, how long is there? He is there, he is a disciple of Narada. He is there until now also, he is present.
Okay, sir. Prabhu,
Yes.
Prabhu, can I ask you again? Why is it that Vasudev is called the original spiritual preceptor and not Narada Muni? Because he's also
Sorry?
the spiritual. Why is Vyasadeva original spiritual preceptor and not Narada
Your voice is breaking.
Muni?
Or you can just type.
Okay, Prabhu, let me try.
I think after this we'll have a group discussion here. Karthi Prabhu, you have any specific topic?
Um, Actually, no, Prabhu. I haven't got any specific topic.
Just think of a topic. We can have a discussion.
Yeah, okay, Prabhu. That's sure. Just give me some 5 minutes. I will just get back.
Why is Vyasadeva the original spiritual preceptor and not Narada Muni? Where you saw that is original spiritual preceptor? What do you mean by that?
Prabhu.
Vyasadeva, his role was to write the literature. He just wrote. Initially, the Vedas were one. Yes, you can mute yourself, Devakhan Prabhu. Echoing. Initially, the Veda was one. The Vyasadeva divided into four Vedas. That is the thing. It's not that he did not create the Vedas, he just wrote it down. That's why it's called as Vedvyas. Yeah, because otherwise, he's the disciple of Narada, but he got just like Prabhupada wrote the commentary on Bhagavatam. That doesn't mean that he's the creator of Bhagavatam. The duty was given to him. Chaitanya Charitamrita translation and Bhagavatam translation. Similarly, the role that was given to Vyasadeva is to write the write the Vedas as it is. That's why it's called as Vedvyas. You can see this in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto. Mm, yeah, fourth chapter. Just go to the chapter view 1:4 Bhagavatam. You can read from 14th verse. Lebohang Prabhu, his network is not good, so somebody else can read and he can hear that. Lebohang, you
Yes,
also see
Prabhu.
the
Okay, can I read, Prabhu?
yeah. Or any
Is it
other
okay if I can read?
devotee, new bhaktas are there who did not read.
Yes,
Anybody else is there? You can give chance for them.
yes, Prabhu.
Who want to read?
Prabhu, can I read?
Yeah.
Okay. So text 14 says, Sutta Goswami said, when the second millennium overlapped the third, the great sage Vyasadeva was born to Parashar in the womb of Satyavati, the daughter of Vasu. Text 15, once upon a time, Vyasadeva
That
as
is
the
actually
he,
it means the Sandhya. When Vyasadeva appeared is Sandhya. It means end of Treta Yuga and the beginning of Dwapar Yuga. At that time he appeared. Yuga Sandhi. Yuga Sandhi. In that Yuga Sandhi he appeared as the daughter of Parasara and Satyavati. Yeah.
yes, once upon a time, he as the sun rose, took his morning ablution in the waters of the Saraswati and sat alone to concentrate.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, so should I read next, bro?
Carry on, carry on.
The great sage Vyasadeva saw anomalies in the duties of the millennium. This happens on the earth in different ages due to the unforeseen force of time, unseen force of time.
That is actually
The
the devotees can see. That's why they are called a Trikala Gyan. They can see the present, past, and future. That is because they know the Vedas, they know Krishna perfectly, and they know how the Maya works. So like that, he saw, oh, there's something is not right. Next.
the great sage, who was fully equipped in knowledge, could see through his transcendental vision the deterioration of everything material due to the influence of the age. He could also see that the faithless people in general would be reduced in duration of time and would be impatient due to lack of goodness. Thus, he
Lack of
contemplated
impatience,
for the welfare.
Yeah, even in the temple also, the devotees will come and join. They have no patience to stay. Then they will leave sometime. Then they will leave. They have no patience. They have no patience to learn. They just want everything fast, fast. This is the influence of Kali. We have no patience. We have no tolerance. And a little bit disturbance comes, we are thinking of going the temple, leaving the temple. Little bit problem comes, we think of leaving. Listen, no, why? Listen. Sit and listen. Finish the cooking. Listen. A little bit disturbance we come, we are thinking of leaving, quitting devotional service. And then you want to take shelter of Mayadev. See, that's why, Vyasadev, fully equipped with knowledge, could see through the transcendental vision, the deterioration of everything material due to influence of age. Everything was deteriorated to material condition because of the Kali Yuga. I mean, it was actually Dwapar Yuga, not Kali Yuga. Dwapar itself like that. You can also see that faithless people in general would be reduced in duration of life, would be impatient due to lack of goodness. Because the Rajogun is increasing prominently. Thus, he contemplated for the welfare of men in all statuses and order of life. Next, who can read? Okay, somebody else can read. Nityananda, you can read. You are there?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, read that.
Text
19.
19. Yes, Prabhu. I was getting the text 19. He saw that the sacrifices mentioned in the Vedas were means by which the people's occupations could be purified. And to simplify the process, he divided the one Veda into 4 in order to expand them among men.
Okay, so initially the Veda was only one until the end of Treta Yuga. Until the Treta Yuga, it was only one. Then he divided into 4, so that people of different sect can understand this clearly. Rik, Yajur, Sama, Atharvan. So like that he divided. Next one.
Text 20. The 4 divisions of the original sources of knowledge, the Vedas, were made separately. But the historical facts and authentic stories mentioned the Puranas are called the 5th Veda.
So then he wrote the 5th Veda, that is actually Puranas. 18 Puranas he wrote. Next.
Text 21. After the Vedas were divided into 4 divisions, Pala Rishi became the professor of the Rig Veda, Jaimini, the professor of the Sama Veda, and Vaishampayana alone became glorified by the Yajur Veda.
So then what he did, after dividing 4 Vedas, then he entrusted one person in charge of one Vedas. Then he put, Paila Rishi, he asked them to be in charge of Rig Veda, and Jaimini to be in charge of Sama Veda, and Vaishampayana, he himself, that is Vyasadev, and he started to take care of the Yajur Veda. Next.
Text 22. The Sumanta Muni Angira, who was very devotedly engaged, was entrusted with the Atharva Veda, and my father, Roma Maharshana, was entrusted with the Puranas and the historical records.
Yeah, the Sutta Goswami's father, Romaharshan, he became the father of the Puranas. Yeah, next.
Text 23. All these learned scholars, in their truth, rendered their entrusted Vedas unto their many disciples, grand disciples and great grand disciples, and thus respective branches of the followers of the Vedas came into being.
Okay, so that is what happening. So then the by parampara, by birth, it was taken care, by their followers, different Vedas. Mm.
Text 24. Thus the great sage Vyasadeva, who is very kind to the ignorant masses, edited the Vedas so they might be assimilated by less intellectual men.
So, this is why he's called as Veda Vyas. He did not create the Vedas, he just edited. Edited means, not changed. He just made different sections so that different class of men can use this. That's why it's called Veda Vyas. Next.
Text 25. Out of compassion, the great sage thought it was wise that this would enable men to achieve the ultimate goal of life. Thus, he compiled the great historical narration called the Mahabharata for women, laborers, and friends of the twice born.
Okay. So, this is actually the quality of the devotees. Out of compassion. Out of compassion, they always want to help the people to attain ultimate aim of life. So he compiled the Puranas, Mahabharat. He wrote the Mahabharat for women, laborers, and the twice born. Next.
26. O twice born Brahmanas! Still his mind was not satisfied, although he engaged himself in working for total welfare of all people.
Okay, then that goes about the creation of Bhagavatam, that's a different topic. Okay, we stop here with this. So, what we understand is actually this is how it's called as Veda Vyas, because he just edited, compiled the Vedas in different sections. He wrote the Puranas and then he wrote the Idikas, Mahabharat. So, the conditioned people can also understand this because Vedas are little very detailed to understand, and it is actually it's not required to read also because the most important is Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is actually the most powerful thing. Okay, you understand this, Lebahang Prabhu? Why is he called as Veda Vyas? You understand the point?
Yeah, Prabhu. I get now.
Yeah, I take down. So like that, you should know when someone asking questions, you should know where is it.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, I have a doubt in a verse.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah.
Prabhu, in Bhagavad Gita, there is one verse, na? There is everything you do, whatever you do, you just do as an offering to me, or Krishna says. So
Yeah.
that how it can be practical and like what's the meaning of that if one does
So
an
whatever
offering?
you have, somehow or other connected to Krishna. Suppose you have money, you connected to Krishna. Suppose you have beauty connected to Krishna. Suppose you have knowledge, you use it for Krishna. Suppose you have power, influence, use it for Krishna. Suppose you have some talents, use it for Krishna.
Okay.
Somehow or other, you should connect everything to Krishna and do everything only for the pleasure of Vishnu. Clear?
Means Prabhu, it is like service to Krishna. Like
Yes. Suppose you are
physical
working.
service, whatever service.
Yeah. Suppose you're working and making money, then the money you give for Krishna preaching.
Yes, Prabhu.
It's like Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, verse number, I think 10. Let me confirm that.
Prabhu, is this the same meaning of like in Karma Yoga or some chapter is there, na? Yajna, sacrifice for Vishnu.
Yeah, that's what you said now. Yajnartat karmano. You're referring to um, 3:9.
Okay.
Okay, this is actually just a minute. 12:10. Correct, I was right. 12:10. Go to the purport. Read the purport.
Yes, Prabhu. One who is not able to even to practice the regulative principles of bhakti yoga under the guidance of a spiritual master can still be drawn to this perfectional stage by working for the Supreme Lord. How to do this work has already been explained in the 55th verse of the 11th chapter. One should be sympathetic to the propagation of Krishna consciousness. There are many devotees who are engaged in the propagation of Krishna consciousness and they require help. So even if one cannot directly practice the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga, he can try to um, this one Prabhu, it's coming. Try to help such work. Every endeavor requires land, capital, organizational, and um, and labor. Just as in business, as one requires to play a place to stay, some capital to use, uh, labor, and some organization to expand. So the same is required in the service of Krishna. The only difference is that in materialism, one works for sense gratification. The same work, however, can be performed for the satisfaction of Krishna, and that is spiritual activity. If one has sufficient money, he can help in building an office or temple for propagating Krishna consciousness, or he can help with publications. There are various fields of activity, and one should be interested in such activities. If one cannot sacrifice the results of his activities, the same person can still sacrifice some percentage to propagate Krishna consciousness. This voluntary service to the cause of Krishna consciousness will help one to rise to a higher stage of love for God, whereupon one becomes perfect.
Understand? This is how you have to
Yes,
connect it to
Prabhu.
Krishna. Let's go to 11:55 also. 11:55. No need Gaurarti. Ask them to listen to the class. Join the Istagoshti. Gaurarti not required.
Right. Um,
Prabhu,
Prabhu,
just
should I
one
read
second.
this?
Sorry for interrupting you, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Prabhu, I just sent you in the personal chat about the question which I prepared. Just let me know if it's okay. And then after you answer his question, if the time is all right, then we can launch.
Where you send by?
I sent to your personal chat, Prabhu, in Zoom itself. In Zoom itself, I sent.
Okay, I'll check.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Okay, I think I have other topic. I got idea. I got some
Yes, Prabhu.
topic. Bro. I'll inform. Huh? Okay.
Yes,
We'll
Prabhu.
keep.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Carry on, Amit.
Yes, bro. My dear Arjuna, he who engages in my pure devotional service, free from the contaminations of fruitive activities and mental speculation, he who works for me, who makes me the supreme goal of his life, and who is friendly to every living being, he certainly comes to me.
See here, Krishna says the same thing also.
Yes, bro.
You have to work for Krishna. You have to make Krishna as ultimate goal of life, and he is friendly to all living entities. Okay. So whatever you do, some or other, offer to, if you can do fully, that is the best. If you cannot do fully for Krishna, then you know what is possible for you. You coming? But still singing.
Yes, Prabhu, in that way, if I do whatever is possible, in due
Yeah.
time, I can develop like Krishna or me, I don't know, situations will develop so that I can fully do for Krishna.
Correct.
Like
Correct.
if I
Correct.
start doing little what is possible today.
Yeah. Do is what is possible for you. Don't do Bhagavad Gita chapter 18, verse number 42. Let me check. 42 or 45. Not 42. 40, 45. 45. 45. Who's playing Mridanga?
By following his qualities of work, every man can become perfect. Now, please hear from me how this can be done.
So do what is practical for you. Then you go to verse number next 47. Mm.
It, it is better to engage in one's own occupation, even though one may perform it imperfectly, than to accept another's occupation and perform it perfectly. Duties prescribed according to one's nature are never affected by sinful reactions.
So if you are Shudra by nature, be a Shudra and serve Krishna. If you are Vaishya by nature, be a Vaishya and serve Krishna. If you are Kshatriya by nature, you be a Kshatriya and serve Krishna. If you are Brahmana by nature, then you dedicate your life and everything and you work for Krishna. So it is not that
Yes,
everybody
Prabhu.
should become Brahmana, it is not as practical. So what is practical for you, just do it.
Okay,
You
Prabhu.
know. Hmm? Okay, clear?
Yes, Prabhu. Clear.
Okay, then any other
Prabhu,
questions?
can I just say one thing, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Yes, so I just wanted to say that actually Srikant Prabhu, he has distributed his first book in Canada. So
Oh,
I
very
just
good.
wanted to share that. And he gave his book to the plumber, and this plumber gave a big donation, actually $10. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
a lot of rupees, right? So yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not about order rupees or not. At least he gave something, no? That is very good. He gave something for Krishna.
Yeah, actually Srikant Prabhu asked only for $1. He said you can donate as little as $1. So he just took $10 and gave like that. That's what I was surprised. In India, you have to bargain. No, no, no. Give 5 rupees more, 5 rupees more, like that. Over there, they're just giving like anything. Like what? How?
Some or other he is helping, serving Krishna. You will get purified.
Prabhu, if we find money on the ground, does that help the person who dropped the money?
Sorry?
We found money on the ground and donate that money. Does that help the person who dropped the money?
Maybe Ajnata Sukriti. Little benefit. Ajnata means unknowingly is getting some benefit.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay.
But after you found from earth and then you give in to Krishna, you get more benefit. These are instead of putting in your pocket, you're putting in the for the preaching, na? You get the benefit. But the one who dropped it also get a little benefit he get.
Yes,
Not
Prabhu.
so much. Okay.
So on this same on this money question. Okay.
Hmm.
So I was
Yes.
just thinking. So my father is giving me pocket money. So I'm giving temple. So he also gets benefit, right? But I get more benefit. So that's the same logic you're saying.
Yeah, correct. Correct.
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay, Manu Prabhu. If the first initiation is executed very thoroughly, that is sufficient. First initiation stands strong. What does that mean to thoroughly execute first initiation? And and is that our basic 16 rounds and 4 regulations? The first initiation, second initiation, there is no such thing. And initiation is only one initiation. It is called as Diksha Vidhan. So there's only one initiation. And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he saw that he's trying to establish Varnashram Dharma and then he's taking people from different caste. Initially, only a Brahmana will be initiated. Only those who born a Brahminical family, they got initiated. But due to the influence of Kali Yuga, where everybody are? Where is everybody? Why don't they sit down here? Why don't you sit down here? One place you sit, either here or there. Office, sit one place and listen. Now. Why you have to be restless, running here and there? So initiation was given only to Brahmanas. In fact, it's called Upanayana. Upanayana means they give a thread when you're 5 years old. Diksha was given what age? 5 years. 5 years initiation was given. They give a thread and then they will chant the Gayatri mantra on the right ear. And thus he is actually initiated by the spiritual master. But when Bhakti Siddhanta was re-establishing the Varnashram Dharma, because nobody is Brahmin by birth, nobody Brahmin by birth, so whole thing become Varna Shankara, you know. So, but still the Brahmanas are required. So Bhakti Siddhanta thought that okay, let us qualify them to be a Brahmana first, and then let them take the initiation. So the first initiation is actually given by the spiritual master. Only the Nama is given. Nam, Harinama. Nama is given to you. Nama, you take the Nama, and then you are telling the spiritual master, yes, I will chant 16 rounds, and I will follow 4 principles. Then the Nama purify you. Harinama purify you. Then gradually they'll purify you, and then you will come to that human being platform. Right? Then you're coming to human being platform, and then you are also coming to that the higher class, either Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. You come to that platform. Because for Shudra no initiation. Initiation is only for the Brahmana, Kshatriya, and Vaishyas, not for Shudras. So from Shudra platform, you are coming to either any of this category. Then you are developing some Brahminical qualifications. That is Sattvagun. Then you are developing the Sattva. Then the second initiation is given to you. Especially it is given to the people who are Brahmanas, like about your Vedic study, learning the philosophy, and then, doing puja and cooking for Krishna, all these things are when you want to learn all these things, and then you go for second initiation. Otherwise, in olden days, there is no two initiation, one initiation, Upanayana. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he made it like this. You understand, Manu Prabhu? You want to say more?
Yes, Prabhu. What would you say about devotees who would use this, neophyte devotees who would use this as a defense of, I want to stay on first initiation. I just want to continue. I don't want to do Gayatri. I just want to continue my Harinam. That's it. What would you, how would you combat that, I would say, laziness? Would you call that laziness, or would you?
Yeah, 1 minute. Before that, I want to share you something, because when I asked this question to His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu, he gave me some interesting conversation, letter. Manu Prabhu, can you search for the letter to
Yes, yes.
Satsur, August 7, 1977? Okay, wait, I'll show you.
It's there in the chat, Prabhu. It's already there in the chat.
Already there?
Yeah, you want me to read it, Prabhu?
Where is it?
It's sent by Manu Prabhu. 1 minute. I'll just send it back. Hold on.
Yeah, correct. Already you shared it. Okay. Oh, you already shared it. Okay.
Yeah.
The question was.
Yeah, read.
Yes, Prabhu.
I can read? Oh, okay.
Yes, Prabhu. You can read.
Yeah, okay. So, it was shared by Sundar Prabhu. So, letter to Satsaru, Vrindavan, August 7, 1977. Response? Yeah. Please accept my humble obeisances at your feet. I have been instructed by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada to reply your letter dated July 25th, 1977. Srila Prabhupada explained the difference between first and second initiation as follows. Why do you believe in rumors that first initiation is not so important as second? I've already said that it is equally important, but you say rumor. Actually, first initiation is more important. You can go without second initiation. If the first initiation is executed very thoroughly, that is sufficient. First initiation stands strong. The spiritual master accepts the disciple's sinful reaction upon giving the first initiation. The Vedic system was to give the sacred thread at the first initiation. We are following Pancharatriki. Vedic initiation was given to a person born to a Brahmana. That is not possible in this age. Therefore, he has to be prepared by Harinam initiation and then second initiation. He's given a chance. Therefore, others protest why others protest that I am giving initiation. He's not born of a Brahmana. How he can be initiated?
Read.
Oh, yes, well. Srila Prabhupada listened to your description of how the Liberal Party will
What
expand
is this?
the fall to Southerners. This
No,
is
no,
the
what
other
is
part
this?
actually. This Sundar Prabhu did not say. Yes, Prabhu.
Just go to the letter, no? Go to the letter. Go to the letter and continue
Yeah.
this. Or maybe Srila Prabhupada means Bhakti Siddhanta. No, huh? No. It is Prabhupada only. Can you go to the letter? Manu Prabhu, why you are searching in that? Search for the letter.
Hold on. The letter is already up on the screen right now. The 1977 one.
What you are all doing, I don't understand.
Is there another that you
What is date of letter?
August 7, 1960.
Hmm?
7th August
August 7, 1977.
Okay, that is letter only. Oh, because Tamal Krishna Maharaj is writing this.
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's correct. You can carry on.
Yes, Prabhu. Actually, the letter which was sent from Sundar Prabhu, it ends on from the
Never
part
mind,
where,
never
yeah,
mind.
he's not.
Continue. It's okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Continue.
Yes, Prabhu. Srila, yes, Prabhu. Srila Prabhupada listens to your description of how the Liberal Party will expand in the fall to South America, as well as the ideas which you are having for increasing the book distribution in
Okay,
the
so
US.
different topic, huh? Different topic. So this topic finished here. Okay, fine. So here you see here, it's mentioned that I think same thing I told just now, right? First initiation is to qualify you for second initiation. But his first initiation is enough? Yes, it is enough. Second initiation is not required. First initiation is enough. You don't need to go for second initiation. Then what is second initiation for? Second initiation for rendering service to Prabhu, Krishna. Suppose if you need to serve the deities, and then if you have to cook for the deities, and then you need to read the Vedic literatures, you need a thread, you need a thread for all this to become, like a preacher. And the main thing is second initiation is only for the Brahminical platform devotees, whereas first initiation is for everyone. Not everybody first initiation. If say about 100 guys take first initiation, only about 30-40 people will go for second initiation, or maybe less also. And that is only given if it is required. Normally it is not given. Clear? So you don't need to force anybody for taking second initiation and all. Naturally, if he is purified by Harinama, then he will naturally will demand you for second initiation. If he is not demanding, means he is not pure enough. Clear? You understand
Yes,
this, Prabhu?
just removed. It's very clear.
Yeah.
And I do have a second question, if that's okay to ask.
Yeah, yeah, please.
Let me just find that question. Yeah, here it
I
goes.
think one minute before that,
Yes,
Varun Prabhu was raising hand for a long time. You want to say something, Varun?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Dhanavad Pranam.
Prabhu, I had this question. If, as Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, the Varna system is based on the qualities of the people,
Hmm.
and as we read in 1155, that one
Hmm.
should do occupational duties that suit to his own nature.
Hmm.
And Prabhu, why do we find in all our Shastras that the birth of a person is very stressed upon?
Sorry?
The birth of a person is very
Hmm.
stressed upon. For
Where is the birth stressed upon?
uh, just now we read Prabhu, like only the Brahmana born can be
Did you read
initiated.
any birth there? Did
Yes, Prabhu?
Krishna say any birth in that verse?
No, Prabhu, not in that verse, but like just now we read only in the Vedic system, only the Brahmana born can be initiated.
Where did you?
Also,
I did not show any verse Brahmana born.
no, Prabhu, just not the verse, but the letter that Srila Prabhupada, not Srila
Ah,
Prabhupada, but
letter.
quotation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Because
Prabhu.
generally it was the whole world was functioning this way.
Okay.
Because like me and Tatu had discussion and 2 days back in Bombay, and wherein Tatu was referring to the conversation of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur regarding this, because in some part of Vedic scriptures it is also mentioned that Brahmana must be of birth. It is also mentioned that Brahmana must be of birth. But you see, when you say Brahmana is the birth of Brahmana, it is not only your father, your grandfather, his great grandfather, his great everybody should be Brahmana. In the downline, if one guy break, it means this is Varnashankar. Maybe now your father is a Brahmana. Maybe your fourth grandfather he married some we did not follow that Garbhodana Samskar properly, and then that is actually what Varnashankara. Then there is no more Brahmana. You see, now all the Brahmanas are working outside happily, shamelessly. And then they are so shameless having a threat. See, I'm Brahmana. I'll marry my son only to a Brahmana girl. Come on, why you're working out? If you're so Brahmana, why are you working outside? Then that kind of Brahmana birth is useless. That is Shudra. That is Shudra. So, but in olden days, the custom was followed so rigidly that the four Varnas and Ashramas were rigidly followed. In fact, the king's primary duty is to make sure that everybody is following their Varna properly. They are very careful about the following the four Varnas and four Ashramas. And so naturally, because you see, like, if you take birth in a Brahmana family, is it some accident or something? Is
No,
it some
Prabhu.
accident? It's just there was
No.
some some what they call? What they call? They call
Big Bang.
குலுக்கல் முறையில் like chose.
A game of dice.
Yeah, it's like a game of dice. I mean,
Chance.
is it a chance? What they call just put some 10 seats inside or take one seat and lucky draw. What's that?
Yeah, lucky draw, something like
You just put all the souls are there. Okay, Karthi name and then Samir Prabhu name and Devatata, everything is there. And Brahma was shaking this and took one card. Okay, Karthi Brahmana. Okay, and then Sami okay to Finland. Okay, now okay Siddharth they go to Bangalore. Is it like that?
No, Prabhu.
Chapter 3, Canto 3, chapter 31, verse number 1 of Bhagavatam 3:31:1. Karmana deva netrena jantur deha upatyate. Karmana deva netrena jantu upatete Shriya pravishta udaram pumso retnaha kanashrayaha. Next. Read this one.
The personality of Godhead said, under the supervision of the Supreme Lord and according to the result of his work, the living entity, the soul, is made to enter into the womb of a woman through the particle of male semen to assume a particular type of body.
So if you are taking birth in a Brahminical family and it is not a joke or it's not an accident, it happened, and you really deserve to be as a Brahmana. If you are taking birth in a Brahminical family, you deserve to be a Brahmana. That's why you took birth in. But nowadays, Kali Yuga Brahmanas are mostly Varna Shankras. In fact, Brahma Rakshasas. Brahma Rakshasas are taking birth as Brahmana and Kali Yuga. So let us talk about this. Not talk about Kali Yuga Brahmanas. But that's why in olden days, the Brahmins, because even I remember, there will be particular street only for the Brahmanas, one street full of Vaishyas, one street full of Kshatriyas, and one street for Shudras, and outside the city, outside the village, the Panchamas are staying, untouchables, fifth class people. They stay outside the village. They will not come and mix with the people inside. The system was so rigid. Then after that, what the Brahmana became worse than Panchama. Then the Panchama is asking question, he and me same, no? Why I cannot come inside your place? That's all equal. Then the whole thing collapsed. Then now there is no Varnashrama at all. As Satyajit Prabhu was saying that if you are a Brahmana by birth, then you should see also your lineage, you have to see. Your father, grandfather, great father. Like that we have to see whether everybody is Brahmana or not. Even if one person broke, you are not, no more Brahmana. No more Brahmana.
So, Prabhu, one more question.
No, let me complete it. So because of that, what happened actually, you cannot follow that birth thing in Kali Yuga. That is why what we do is that we are just choosing someone who is having little bit Brahminical quality and we call him as a Brahmana. Little bit Vaishya, we call him as Vaishya. A little bit Sannyasi, we call him Sannyasi. Little bit Brahmachari, we call him Brahmachari. Kali Yuga little only possible. Otherwise, we are all shameless rascals in Kali Yuga. We are all asuras, in fact. None of us are qualified even to chant the name of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We are so low class, we are so fallen. So if you see some Brahminical quality, Prabhupada say, come on, I'll give you Brahmin initiation, you go and touch the deities, you touch the deities. Little qualification. Otherwise, we are not qualified at all. So that's why there is one verse. Narada Muni explaining, even if you born of other caste, what next verse? What is that? You remember the verse? Even if you born of other caste, still we have to go with the quality. Oh, what is the verse? Oh, I forgot this verse. Ashrama. There's one verse. No, Bhagavatam. Yes. Yasya yal lakshanam proktam. Yasya yal lakshanam proktam. Correct. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto. Correct. 7th canto. 7:11:35. 7:11:35. Yeah, read this.
If one
Varun.
shows the symptoms of being a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, or Shudra, as described above, even if he has appeared in a different class, he should be accepted according to those symptoms of classification. Yes.
So this was Narada clearly explains that even if you born other caste, but still you have the symptom of other thing. You have to go only with the symptom, not by birth.
Mm.
But otherwise, general rule is that by birth. Sorry, rule was by birth. In Kali Yuga, everything is actually confused. So we have to go to the street and find out, hey Brahmanas, anybody is here? We need a pujari for a temple, anybody is there. We are actually standing in the road and finding the Brahmanas and Vaishyas and Kshatriyas. We have to put so much effort to make devotees. And after they come to the temple, they'll fight. That's the thing. Yes, Devadatta Prabhu, you raised your hand.
Yeah. Actually, I have one question. So, my question is that, for example, that we know that once we get initiated, so we are connected to the parampara. So the question is that, for example, someone is getting initiated, and like he's practicing bhakti, and then suppose he fell down, and lot of year he turned into a metalist completely, and then after a lot of year, he thought, okay, I did all these things wrong, and then he connected to Prabhupada again. Because he fell down because he broke the principles which his spiritual master gave, so it means his parampara was broken. And then again, after a lot of years, he just started again this kind of things like doing chanting, all these things, follow the principles again. So then, again, the parampara will connect him to the spiritual master, or then it's broken permanently. You cannot, do that again. Connection.
So that is the mercy of social master. Prabhupada say the moment you break the principle whimsically, not accidentally, whimsically you break the principles, then Prabhupada say the connection is cut. But similarly, when you change in the heart and then you sincerely you wanted to follow, and then we ask forgiveness to Prabhupada and you want to continue, the connection is re-established in that particular life. So it's not really, you need to go for other initiation or something. Just like, when the son want to come back, the father will give up all the anger towards him and take him back. Of course, spiritual master has no anger in you. Spiritual master will have only compassion towards you. When a person is going in a wrong way, the father will have not anger, the father will have, intense sadness in the heart. Why is he doing this? Why is he wasting his time? And he is waiting for you to come back.
So it
Waiting for you
means,
to. That is different, because when the guru fall down, then there is different thing. You go to hell. Because when you fell down, it's only about yourself. So, but when the guru fell down, because he is unnecessarily spoiling so many people's life, he is giving hope to so many people, and then that is not possible. When a guru fall down, he go to hell. Chapter 12, mantra, Isha Upanishad mantra 12, right? Isha Upanishad mantra 12. When a guru fall down, even sannyasi fell down also no problem. Even a sannyasi fell down and change in the heart, then he can be forgiven by Krishna and. But a guru fell down, it's not possible. That's why you should not take the post of Diksha Guru unnecessarily. You cannot mess around with this. So that's why in the mantra Ishopanishad mantra 12 you can see that. Mantra 12, go down. Last paragraph. Last paragraph, go.
the Rogers are the most dangerous element in
Someone else. Because sitting very near.
These rogues are the most dangerous elements in human society. Because there is no religious government, they escape punishment by the law of the state. They cannot, however, escape the law of the Supreme, who has clearly declared in the Bhagavad Gita that envious demons in the garb of religious propagandists shall be thrown into the darkest regions of hell. Bhagavad Gita 16:19 to 20. Sri Isha Upanishad confirms that these pseudo religionists are heading toward the most obnoxious place in the universe after the completion of their spiritual master business, which they conduct simply for sense gratification.
Yeah. So these people very difficult. If you take a post as spiritual master, then it is very difficult. You have to go to hell because you are spoiling so many people, innocent people, life. But if you fell down and if you want to correct yourself, the door is open. Otherwise, it's very dangerous.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Yes, Kati Prabhu.
So, Prabhu, I mean, there's this verse saying that so those who are demons in the previous ages or previous lifetime, in the Kali Yuga, they're taken birth as Brahmin family. So, my question is that the demons are taking birth in Brahmin families in Kali Yuga. Then, what about the case of those who are taking birth, let's say, in a Vaishya family or a Shudra family or a Mlecha family? Are they worse or better?
Oh, they
Because
should
the
be
Brahmanas are.
worse than them, no?
Hmm.
The Brahmana is Brahmanas. What about other people? You know,
Okay.
worse than them.
Okay.
All only rascals like me come to Kali Yuga.
No, but then, so for example, if one is born in a Brahmin family in Kali Yuga, there should be some amount of value for that, right? Like he can be
Yeah,
trained
that's
up as a
what.
Brahmana, is it?
Correct.
Because I
Definitely.
was saying that, yes, sir.
Definitely. That's why, it's a good chance you're a Brahmin by birth, and then if you're practicing to be a preacher, that is very good. Because naturally you are having more Saddugun. Because a Brahmana should be of Saddugun. Samo, Dhamo, Saucham, like that was 1842. So all these are naturally it will come for a Brahminical birth because you don't eat meat and then you don't take intoxication unnecessarily and then having some good life unnecessarily you don't go for fight and all those things. So Brahmin birth is actually ideal to be a preacher's. But what we say is that even that is a Brahma Rashasha. It means understand the quality of. I tell you an example. There is a story of Haridas Thakur. There are two versions. One that say that he is Haridas Thakur. Another version is that in last life, one father asked his son to pluck tulsi for offering. He did not wash tulsi, just brought like that. The father saw that the tulsi was not offered. He got so much angry. And then he just cursed him. See, like, what kind of rascal you are. Don't you know that you must wash the tulsi? And then since you don't have this quality of cleanliness, and may you take birth the Shudra. For what? I informed Prabhu. You say what? I informed, right? You said right? I informed for cutting hair, remember? Just for not washing tulsi has to become Shudra. Yes, understand the purity that we have to maintain. You see, for what he is cursed to be a Shudra? Just for not washing tulsi. It means that, just imagine what was the standard of Brahmanas in previous ages. There's also another Chaitanya Charitamrita, who is the one cursing his son. Tattva Prabhu said, no, like Chaitanya Charitamrita that is mentioned. Somebody cursed his wife, the son will die. Something.
Rasikananda Prabhu.
Rasikananda
Not
Prabhu.
Rasikananda Prabhu. His wife was his wife Shamadasi was cooking for the Lord, and her child was crying. So she went just to care the child. That's why the cooking got delayed a little bit. And then he came and cursed that may all your children die.
You see?
And then many children died, and then she was very heartbroken. And then after that he withdrew his curse out of his own mercy. He withdrew his curse.
You see? Just because as a mother, naturally she went to take care of the child. But because the offering got late and he cursed, let all your children die. That was the standard of the Brahmanas. Correct. Now what we do, we are totally, like we forgetting everything, and then we are doing mistake, and then very cleanly, very very dirty way of conducting life. What to do? This is Kali Yuga. It will become more worse and worse and worse. It will be more worse only. Even to do Gayatri Mantra also, it is not just, you sit somewhere, hold the thread and chant Gayatri Mantra. Rule is not like that. Yes, you have to face proper direction.
Should do Achaman before doing Gayatri and sit down on the mat. A Brahmana should, actually it is mentioned in the Shastra, Prabhu, a Brahmana should not sit on bare floor at all.
Yeah.
He should always sit on a mat.
There are so many rules and regulations. So many rules and regulations. But we cannot follow all these things in Kali Yuga because we are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, and those things can be overlooked. If you don't chant Brahminical, if you don't chant Hare Krishna mantra, there is no question of Brahmana at all. You cannot go to Brahminical platform without chanting Krishna's name. Clear? If you are not chanting Hare Krishna mantra, you cannot be a Brahmana. Satkaru nipuno vipro mandatantra visharadha avaishavo gurunne syad vaishnavanam swapacha guru. Even if you are eating, dogs, coming from the family of dog eaters, still if you are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, you can be delivered. You understand this? Who
Yes,
was
Prabhu.
asking?
Yeah, noted. I was asking, Prabhu. Yes.
Yes.
Prabhu, but just one more follow-up on this. So, since all the standards cannot be followed right now, right? Like the standard of cleanliness, because even if I am clean, somebody somewhere somehow touches me, and then I'm going to do some service in the temple, then that's also still not proper, right? So, in this case, like where everything is compromised, how to go about the situation?
That's what we are trying to do as much as possible. We are trying to do as much as possible. That's it. In Kali Yuga, we cannot do everything properly. So we are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, and then we are chanting that actually the mantras to atonement for the for all the aparadhas. We are chanting the mantra, and then we are just, what is that? That's a very nice song. You can show that. The whole thing, the full mantra. Sodasa, what is it called?
Aparadha Shodhana.
I'm sharing my screen now. Can you let me share the screen?
Yes, Prabhu. It's working.
You can see?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, can see.
Mantrahinam, kriyahinam, bhaktihinam janardana. Yad bhuchitam maya devam paripurnam tadastume. Read this one, Karti Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Oh my Lord, oh Janardana, whatever little puja or worship that has been performed by me, although it is without devotion, without proper mantras, and without the proper performance, please let that become complete.
So we are saying, this mantra, little puja I am doing. We have no devotion, no proper mantras, but it will become complete. Yaddatram bhakti matrena patram pushpam phalam jalam aveditam niveditam tu tat krihanu kampaya. Somebody else can read? Siddharth, you can read?
Yes, Prabhu. Whatever has been
offered with devotion, the leaf, the flower, the water, the fruit, the food offering, please accept it out of your costless mercy.
Vidihinam mandhahinam yatkinchat upabadhitam kriya mantra vihinam va tat sarvam kshantum arhasi. Varun?
Whatever has happened without the proper chanting of the mantra or without following the proper procedure, kindly forgive all that.
So vidihinam, no rules. I am not following the rules. Mantrahinam, I don't know the mantras. Yatkinchat upabadhitam. So even though I am doing all these things, sarvam, tat sarvam shantum arhasi, please forgive. Next one you can read Varun Prabhu. Aghyanat atavagyanat asubam yan maya kritam shantum arhasi tat sarvam dhase naiva grahena mam. Sitik sevagatiryatra smitirchinta shrutirvajaha bhuyat sarvatmano vishnu haidyam tvayi cheshtitam. Read this
Whatever
Varun.
inauspicious things I have done out of ignorance or unknowingly, please forgive that and accept me as your insignificant servant. Let my normal condition be service. Let my movement be holy pilgrimage. Let my thought be remembrance of you. Let my words be glorification of you. O Vishnu, let my activities with my whole mind, body, and soul be engaged in you.
Okay, next. Who want to read next one? You can read. Aparada sahasrani kriyante harnisham maya dasoham iti mam matva kshamasva madhusudana. Who want to read next one?
I'll read, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Thousands of offenses are performed by me day and night, but thinking of me as your servant, kindly forgive those, O Madhusudana.
प्रतिज्ञातव गोविंदा नमे भक्त प्रणश्यति इति संस्तृत्य प्राणन संधरयाम्यहम्. Who want to read this one?
Oh Govinda, your promise is that your devotee will never perish. By remembering this over and over again, I am able to retain my life years.
Because by performing, when I think about the aparadha that I'm doing, and I'm not supposed to live, I'm supposed to give up my body. But you told that Name Bhakta Pranashati, my devotee will never be perished. So, considering your mercy, I am still retaining my life. Understand? So, this is actually the mantras we chant after the deity worship, after the yajna. We always chant these mantras, asking forgiveness. It's actually called as Aparadha Sodana, requesting forgiveness for one's offenses. After doing puja, we chant this mantra. In Kali Yuga, we have to do this. Understand?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Varun, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. So my follow-up question was, so if a Brahmana who is practicing the principles and practices of a Brahmana, so if he performs the Garbhadana Samskar properly, then the son or whatever child that will be born will have the qualities of a Brahmana, and same is for other Varnas also, right?
Yeah, but in Kali Yuga, there is the Brahmana.
No, not in Kali Yuga, Prabhu.
Yeah. Then don't this question not required. Okay. Ask me this question in Samudra Yuga if we both meet. In Kali Yuga, no Brahmanas, only Vaishnavas. But Vaishnavas are higher than Brahmanas. Clear? So if you chant Hare Krishna mantra, the potency of the child is much more better than you do it in the Brahminical platform. Clear? So let us not think too much about Brahmanas. Let us try to become Vaishnavas, who is more than Brahmana.
Yes, Prabhu.
You try to become Vaishnava, 24 hours you want to serve Krishna, you are much more better than